You're turning out to... Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here. It's east of here, in the meadows of... Farewell.
What do you want? There are bandits out there. Fight the plague.
Logris. You surprised me. What are you doing down here? I see my Jotun have failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps? Tell me. Those fools have no idea what I'm capable of, which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me. wonder. You've seen what this place is, yes? An entire city constructed to focus the power of a single spell. I have, of course, already cast the spell. Even now, my deathless servants rise from centuries of slumber. No, it is clear I cannot let you live. But answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxus or Lysander? The Dominus of the Onyx Tower and the Magister of the Rose Court allied? Together? Impossible! I can't challenge the power of both my rivals. Not until I have amassed the full army promised in the scroll. This isn't over, mortal. I promise you.
You're back. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. We felt the earth shake when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to... Dead, I'm afraid. Got the blood plague and wouldn't rest. I feel for his brother and sister. The town gets healthier by the day. Now that those little beasts are back in their den, I hope that's the last I see of those brutes in Dyden Hill. Or anywhere for that. Well, we've weathered this storm. Pray me the healer's work is never easy. But thanks to you, the boggarts will always trouble Dyden Hill. As long as... Disgusting little fey vermin. We're all more ruins beneath the caverns, you say? Mitharu keep you.
Got the cough. Take it. Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of this new breed of mad fae has seized the court of winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other third. He was one of our most beloved knights, a ballad's treasure. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feat. There are 3 main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself, the Hall of Accolades, is where the finest fae, the storyteller, leads us all in the telling of the great song. The mortals in Gorehart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men. I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as only the great. Their glory unites all. It is to feel. This is not a mortal. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Yes, I have noticed a growing number of humans in Dallin. Oh, yes, your kind usually expects some form of trophy for good deeds. A bauble? If you would be so kind as to deliver this message. We mean the people of Gorehart no ill will. They have nothing to fear from us. Farewell.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred. This does not concern you, mortal. You with Sir Sagrel's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great story we are our great. They remind us of who we are, and Sir Sagrel several days in this telling. It was the threshed. You are bold. But that is not. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves its. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the grave thresh. Recover. Many in the House of Ballads, for many see. Yet, even as our power, we, however, our psyche. It is the thresh when the maid departed. The lair of the thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth. In the evenings I go now, and make the leave us, mortal.
Can you believe those monks?
Hi.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, the Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she... Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. I believe they call it Shield Ring, a recruitment stop for those who wish to march westward to war. Bye now.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that.
Hello. Hello there.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know. He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he marched. His militia fights under the... We had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. He will return. My heart tells me so. I can't give you much in return. The Alpha army is notoriously secretive with their information. And you might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden Thank you for your kindness. I will be on that very road. The one lady... That was years ago. Farewell.
Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Brash dustling. You have no role in fey telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that I am certain. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgoath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines. Keep your eyes open. Forward! The beast awaits! Be up. I do not like this.
2 times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased. sudden sound and fearsome roar awoke our hero from his rest. The Maid of Windermere had called the grave thresh from its nest to have at her behest.
The ring is nearby. Come. How can this be? Sir Sagrel dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagrel defeats the grave thresh. He is victorious. I don't know how, but someone has changed the song of Sir Sagrel. Listen. We are not alone. I do not like this.
the mortal. Amazing. A child of dust has defeated the grave thresh. What a tale you are granted the seat of Sir Sagrel and all privileges hereto, including membership in the Court of Enchantments. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. One similar to the plight of Sagrel, I dare say. Another erratic chain of events. The Ballad of Blood. The great Sir Ferrara has been sent to face this new challenge. But he will need your assistance. That is how in every telling, Sir Ferrara falls at the hands of bloody bones. But he is not left to perish alone in the cold of Uduath. So Sagrel revives the fallen hero and brings him back to the lights of this summer life. Without Sagrel, without you. This path Sir Ferrara tracks the villain. This is Ferrara's most selfless act. To give up his excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, a poor cursed soul who wanders the forest. The Court of Enchantments has marched south. Off with you.
Glynel, I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. Welcome to the Summer Sanct. I see you are a stranger and a mortal. I am Green, and I possess the Healer's Walk. Goodbye.
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Glynel, Lore Master of the House of Ballads. Give the codex over to him, and he may have your answers. Lore Master Glynel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient faith. Just talk to him, and I'm sure he'll be able to shed some light. Be on your way.
You must be Lady Shear's friend. She speaks very highly of you. But let's see this codex. The fabled Codex of Destiny. When the Fate Weavers fought, to have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift. But why did it reveal itself to you? Nonsense. All children of dust have a story that is written before you see your first. Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom. I'm sure you think it is. I fear you must have been taken in by a forgery. A perfect... But this codex speaks of impossible things. Changes to fate, death of the immortals, and other heresies. Ascribe these I'm sorry, but I must ask you to take it away. I will have no part in these lies. Is there a meaning to it? Only its author could tell. Do not bother me with such foolishness again.
Glynel spends his life cherishing old stories. Tragic. First of all, we ignore this fool. Most Fae aren't comfortable with change, and you are I'm afraid that only one person will really be able to help us with the Codex. The High King himself. It will be difficult. His court is in the city of Issa. Very few mortals are permitted in it. I do know one individual who can grant you permission to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone. Nirelem is a private person, and although perhaps person, you'll find him in southeast Dalantoth at Caer Nirelem. Just head towards the giant tree, and, well, you'll have to meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Nirelem and I have our disagreements. Good luck with Nirelem, and ignore anything he says about me.
What you need over here? Let me take a look at you. I'm Ilova, instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but until next time, looking forward to it.
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia, until we meet again.
Welcome. You've come. Hey, old Ukabal will teach you everything you need to know about alchemy. Pinch of this, drop care to learn. I can hardly discern one of you creatures from another. I really don't remember how I came to be here. So long... yeah, I know.
Welcome. I am shocked by this key.
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But it is a pity about Sagra, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every... We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagra. Uduath is northwest, on the shores of... Good luck.
Mortal? Is this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine. Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for... Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well, the hunt The kidnapped mortals have been here for days. Their condition worsens. If their Bloody makes his home in the vast hollow of Udwath. It was once his clan home. I'd suggest we separate. The hunt goes on.
time for thanks! Run!
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses. They are safe. But while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust. Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. What concerns me is power. The power to end this pitiful design. In every song, the summer champion triumphs. His enemy falls. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. No more. That's true. My intent was never to do harm. All I want, all I have ever wanted was love. Not to be alone in my eternal grief. Fine. The prisoners are free to go. But you shall take their place. You shall be Bloody Bones' new desire.
Time to travel, Sagrel. Well done, Sagrel. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Udo. Off we go, then.
you again. Hi.
The hero returned. I am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagrel, and now Bloody Bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special... You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. I know little about the Librarian. Only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebb. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all the... Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the courts. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller. Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Her cottage stands in the gap between Yol... Tenwa is expecting you.
Welcome. Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality. The Maid of Windermere and her minions have left me in a bit of a situation. Creth and Airmer could offer no remedy, but perhaps your mortal ingenuity will prevail where others have failed. The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. With what I know, I can't recall the counterspell, of course. Her nearest lair is Sunder Caverns. See you soon.
Well, well. You truly fit Hallam's description. It's nice to finally gaze upon the new Sagril. I am Sir Airmer. This is my companion, Sir Creth. Ah. Welcome to Sunder Caverns. If you've come in search of the... You too. Well, I managed to find one, but there are plenty more. The maid had them. She was here one... She did leave behind her old ally, Nyx the Troll, to give us a bit of trouble, and Creth and I have fought Nyx more times than I dare count. You could say he's an old friend. If you're interested in joining our little hunt... with us, Creth. for the House of Balance! With us, Kraft.